Okay, we're going to have a look at the rooftop tent inside and the annex and that. A couple of modifications we've done. Anyway, I might give you guys some ideas about your rooftop tent. I talked about the putting some eyelets on the doors, so you can put a tent pole up on there if you want to hoist it up. We just have them pegged out with some guide ropes, just to give us a bit more privacy but let the air through. But yeah, we can put tent poles in there if we want to. Another thing we've done is put these orange tabs on. Basically they glow in the dark, so at night coming back into the tent we can have a look and find these orange tabs. Okay, so inside the tent we've got the blue mats down, mainly because it's cold this camping trip, so we'll put those in and just give the boys a bit more insulation underneath their mats. Now we can fit two of these single mats in here, and they're just stacked on top of each other at the moment. So when we've got three boys, we're small enough to sleep acrossways, and then when there's just two of them, they can just sleep lengthways at the moment. So you know, that's what we've done there to keep that sort of tidy. We have a lot of our clothes, we keep them in tubs, basically these 38 litre tubs, 35 litre tubs. We generally keep them in those. They stack well on the roof, in the roof bag, but we can just put them in the corner and stack them up on there, so it makes life a little bit easier, keep the kids clothes and our clothes clean. Just another one of those pop-up rubbish bins, but we use it as a laundry bin. Noah's using it to keep his guitar. Another thing we've done in here is bolt a pole, extender pole, spread apart, to the underside of the rooftop tent, and we've just got these simple hooks just slipped in, which you can remove like that, and we can put jackets and hang stuff up. I've got my toilet bag up there, but that comes along here, and we've just got a tent pole in there to give it take the weight off it, and then we've just got this cubby set up that we keep like keys and socks and head torches, all that sort of stuff out of the way. So we do that all the way down, although it's getting a little bit bashed, but it comes in quite handy that way. Another purchase is you see it here, is this simple little light from Bunnings. It takes a couple of batteries, it's magnetic, so when we pack up the tent we can take it off, but it's also got on, off, and a sensor, so if you're coming to the midnight toilet run, it will just switch on, so you can see down the ladder, climbing down the ladder, which is handy. Another thing we've done with the ladder is we've stuck these foam padding, closed foam pads on them. You can buy a sheet of this from Bunnings, and we just cut it to length, and they just stay on. A bit of double-sided tape underneath them just helps stick them on, so we got those on all of them. And we also end up buying the extender for the bottom, because the trailer is quite high, so just to help for off uneven ground, that we can extend it out. So at the moment we don't need to, but if we need to, that just unhooks and extends down. Another thing too we got is these mats. Now this came with it, but I found a couple of green ones at a $2 shop, and it just helps keep the dirt off the from inside the tent. That sort of collects it there, and we can shake it out later. So they were fairly cheap, and they're quite useful. Okay, up inside the rooftop tent, up here we have pretty stock stand. We've done a couple of modifications to it. I'll show you one. Is that we got the normal foam mattress that comes with it, but that was started condensed and pretty thin, and what we ended up buying was 8cm inflatable Dachi mattress, plus underneath the condensation mat under there as well. So that's a condensation mat, as you can see. So it gives us like almost 15 centimeters of sleeping mattress, which is great. The only downside is that we can't fold up our bedding in here anymore, but for a good sleep, it's great for that. And we've got some more of these glow in the dark tags that I've just stuck on the zips. So once again, coming in the midnight toilet run, or just coming into the tent at night, you can just see where the zips are. Another purchase, what we did was these lights. Just turn off my inner light so we can see it. But they're touch sensitive, so you can just tap them to turn on, tap them to turn on, off. But they've also got this really neat feature that if you run your finger along the back of it, it dims the light. So it's good, like for if somebody wants to read, doesn't want to wake the other person up, you can do that. And then zoom it back up again. These run on USBs, so that's the other modification we've done. I've got one on that side, one on this side as well. So we each got a bedtime light. Another modification I've done is I've wired in USB point here. It just unplugs, that flap goes down. There's a switch in the main console that we can switch the power on and off to up here. There's a better view of the condensation mat. It seems to be working really well. And also a 12 volt socket as well. So there's one of these on both sides, and that gives us power. You can charge our phone up here, and it runs the pencil light, which is really handy. Another modification I've done is, instead of having the metal spring arms, it gets out like that. So that hooks onto that instead of using the spring arms, spring poles, what we use, and that goes down and hooks to the tow bar hitch down the bottom there. So it's no more dealing with the spring arms. And two, I found it actually holds up better in the wind, having it set up like this, and then the spring arms through there. And that's it. The tarp here is just we have this stretched across, but just to keep the water off this bit, we just have it up here so water hits that hopefully, and most of it will go off to the front of the trailer instead of into the kitchen or into the boys' side. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to check out the places we visited for yourself, there's more information in the description below. Hit the trailer icon to subscribe, and here are some more of our camping adventures.